is that Jesus when the people of the book are black, Hispanic, and Native American? Right. How is the white man Jesus? Right. It is, man. All right, we are Israel United in Christ. We are here to teach the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who you are according to the Bible. We need to understand these things, brother. You already got a flyer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we already were teaching you who we are according to the Bible. Let me show you something in the book. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. Because listen, we grew up in the churches. A lot of us, our mothers took us to church. Our grandmothers took us to church, right? But they didn't teach us the Bible in the church. I got out the church, I didn't even know who Jacob was. I went to St. Peter's Temple down in Kenosha, Wisconsin. All these images. All right? I didn't even know who Jacob was in the Bible. But let me show you why. We're going to show y'all this right now. All right? Read that. Hey, sis, where you going?
She getting on the phone. Keep going.
Okay, read that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Read.
And thou, even thyself.
And thou, say, and you, and y'all. He's talking to us as a nation. The Bible talks to us as a nation of people. Watch this. Read it again for the top.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Read it again for the top. So we were discontinued from our heritage. It's summarizing what would happen to the Jews, to the Israelites according to the Bible. Read that again from the top slowly. Read it.
And thou, even thyself.
And thou, he's saying, and y'all, all of y'all, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's talking to the prophet Jeremiah. He says, and thou, even thyself, even you, Jeremiah, watch this.
Shalt discontinue.
Shall discontinue. What does it mean to be discontinued? Brother, you know what it means to be discontinued?
Stop.
To stop. No more being produced, right? Discontinue. Like if I wanted to purchase this shirt here and the store said, we're going to discontinue that. All right? So he says, we shall be discontinued. Watch how though. Watch.
That I gave thee.
We shall be discontinued. Read it.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
We shall discontinue from what?
From thine heritage.
What makes up a heritage? What makes up a heritage? Like the Chinese, they got a heritage. What do they have over there in China? What's their heritage? Come say it on the mic, brother. Anybody, come say it on the mic. The heritage is what? The language. That's part of your heritage.
Yeah.
Also part of your heritage is your land. China's got land. The Arabs, they got land.
Right.
They got their own language. They got their own customs. So the Lord said, because we broke his laws, when you read the Bible in the Deuteronomy 28, we're going to go there right after this, we're going to be discontinued from what?
From thine heritage.
What's the heritage of the blacks, Hispanics? Let's deal with the blacks right now. What's our heritage? Is shooting three-pointers our heritage? Is shooting three-pointers? Is getting buckets our heritage?
Bring it out.
Is black on black crime our heritage?
Right.
It is today though, ain't it?
Right.
So what was our heritage? What used to be our heritage that the Lord said we would do what? We would discontinue? Read that.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So we got discontinued. Let me show you why. Deuteronomy 28:15. We got discontinued. And here's the thing. Right now we sending our children to their schools to teach us what they want us to learn.
Bring it out.
They want us to all grow up to want to be basketball players.
Right.
Hey, it's a small number of us that can do that.
Right.
And prosper. All right, read verse 15. Deuteronomy, read from the top.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Understand, we just read in the book of Jeremiah 17:4 that the people of this book, you gotta understand, This is a real history book. It actually identifies who the people of this book is.
That's right.
That's why you don't get this in Catholicism. You don't get this in a Baptist church. It actually identifies it. We're going to do a little test right now. A little quiz. Hey, young man, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality? I'm going to ask all y'all. What's your nationality? What's your race? Say it on the mic.
African American.
You African and American. We're going to deal with that in a minute. How is he from Africa and America? Who taught him that?
America.
Ask him which one is Jesus.
Understood. Which one is Jesus? Now look, we all saw that. Sis, did you see that? You said, how is that Jesus when the people of the book are Black, Hispanic, and Native American? How is the white man Jesus?
Bring it out.
You know how we just read it in Jeremiah 17:4. We will be discontinued. We will be deleted from our heritage, from the knowledge of who we are. All right, brother, what's your nationality? Because the young man said he's African and American. What say you?
African.
You African. Okay, so how is it you're a pillar in our community? You're a leader among our people. You're one of our elder men. You say African, but one of our youngest men say African and American. He don't know his roots. Or we all don't know our roots. We're going to get our roots in a second. We all have to speak on one mind and one accord. Otherwise, we in confusion. Otherwise, the enemy is eating us like he eats bread. He's eating us like we the prey of the earth. He's the predator, we the prey. Okay, sis, one last one. I'm going to get that. Hey, young man, come over here.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? Brother, what's your nationality? What's your race? His first instinct was to say, I don't know. That's in the Bible. Hey, all praises to the Most High that you don't know. Because today you're going to find out. Today you're going to find out why you don't know.
That's right.
But you ain't going to get this in a Christian church.
That's right.
Where the pastors at? Brother, what's your nationality? You African. So our young men all think they African and American. How are you from the land of Africa and from the land of America? How? You came from both? You came from one man. I'm going to show you where you're from. Go ahead, give me that in Ephesians real quick. I'm going to show you where you're from. You're from the true motherland is Jerusalem. That's where we're from. All right? Read that when you got it. The true motherland...
Galatians 4:26.
Hey, the true motherland is Jerusalem. You ain't from Jerusalem, which is the land of Israel. Yes, is in Africa. So the white man tried to play crafty counsel. And he put the Suez. He built a whole dam and a river system. So now we think it's the Middle East. It ain't. The white man is. Hey, he runs the greatest game on the earth. Black folks think we got game. We think we the one out here hustling. The white man's a hustler.
That's right.
That's right.
Read that.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26. Read! But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
But what?
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free. Read! Which is the mother of us all.
Did they say Africa? They didn't say Africa's the motherland. They want to be the motherland. They want to be us. But they ain't. Listen, you talk to the Asians, they say, hey, you talk to some of them, they say, I'm Chinese, I ain't Japanese. But we were discontinued from the heritage, the knowledge of who we are, the knowledge of self, of identity. Back to Deuteronomy 28:15. I want to show you who you are. We were discontinued. And why is it important? If you don't know where you came from, how do you know what belongs to you? How do you know what heritage is yours? You got land on the other side of the ocean that literally belongs to you. Seriously.
Right.
Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if we don't hearken, if we don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, the voice of the Lord is the Bible.
That's right.
You understand? The voice of the Lord is the Holy Scriptures. Hey, brother, come close. Come close. Come close. Hey, Ralph, bring him over here. Listen, the voice of the Lord, bring him over here. Let the young man come learn. The voice of the Lord is, listen, the Holy Scriptures. Understand? If we don't listen, what would happen?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Hey, young man, come over here. Young man, come over here and build. Understand, listen. The Lord said that all these curses, if we don't listen, they will overtake us. What does that mean? No matter where you go on the earth. Because right now, black men saying, hey, I want to go back to Africa. That's what they say. But the Lord said, you go back to Africa, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That the curses will follow you. That's why you see black on black crime in our neighborhoods right now.
Right.
And Pookie and Ray Ray think they got away with it.
Right.
But where's Pookie? Where's Pookie and Ray Ray next year? Locked up, ain't they?
Bring it out.
You can't escape the hands of God. It cannot be done.
That's right.
Read that.
Verse 37. Read. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So what you're finding out today is that the Bible is not the white man's book. You're finding out today that the white man has slept on the Bible.
That's right.
Hey, the white man doesn't understand this book to the level that we do. But he's saying what? Read it from the top.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
We shall become an astonishment. You know what an astonishment is? Are women walking around following after Sukihana? Are women walking around following after Sexy Red? That's a damn astonishment. Sexy Red, so-called Sexy Red is a damn astonishment. That's an astonishment. She's supposed to be a princess of the Lord. A princess ain't talking like she talking.
Right.
A princess ain't moving like that. Cardi B, that's an astonishment. Read that.
A proverb and a byword.
A proverb is Negro, because we are the 12 tribes of Israel. In fact, let me show you that. Brother, come check out this sign real quick. Watch the chorus. Watch the chorus. Come check out this sign real quick. Young man, you can see this too. You can see this too. You said you was African American. These are the 12 tribes of Israel right here. All right? He said that you should become a proverb and a byword. A byword is American black or African American, because that's not who we are.
Right.
Why is your teachers lying to you in the schools? They running game. They hustling us. A byword is West Indian black or Jamaican when they come from the tribe of Benjamin. All right? So when the Lord says we should become an astonishment, a byword, and a proverb, that's what he means. You think you're African American, but you really come from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You really come from the greatest tribe on the face of the planet.
That's right.
The head tribe. And the 12 tribes as well.
Bring it out.
Read verse, the one about they shall get up above you.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Let me ask both of y'all a question. Because y'all the elders, y'all the aged men in our community. Excuse me, sir. Okay. So listen. Who's cursed in the city? Let's do a comparison. The black and Hispanic man. We're going to put them together. We're going to call them the brown men right now. The brown men of the earth.
Brothers.
The brothers. All right? Compared to the white man. Who's more cursed in the earth? Who has more violence happen to them? Would you say the brothers, or would you say the white man? The brothers, they got black on black crime, right? Dope is dropped in our neighborhoods, right? They drop, and they teach our kids how to put switches on guns. We didn't teach them that, because somebody had to teach them that. Who's cursed?
Bring it out.
Read that, verse 43. Here's a curse. Here's one of the curses that will follow us.
Bring it out.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The stranger that is within thee. Listen, the white man goes to Mexico. He goes to Puerto Rico. He goes to Brazil.
Right.
And he starts to set up shop. Then he becomes the banks. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo.
Bring it out.
They lend to us.
Right.
Right.
Black men ain't running the financial system.
That's
We
right.
run from the top.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So the white man, he gets up above us very high. Even the Chinese man get up above us very high.
Right.
We don't run our own communities. The Arab man comes into our community, runs shop.
Right.
Sis, you ever heard this information? Listen, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's
That's
right.
right.
I know that's right.
And what do we have to do now that we are the 12 tribes? Now that we know that they've been running game on us? That's the question. Let me ask you a question before we go there. You have any questions? Okay. Let me show you something. Give me Daniel 9 and 11. Let me prove it. Further proof. Because we read a few scriptures. They make sense, right? It makes sense, right? But we ain't really heard it like this in the church. Watch this, sis. Let me ask you a question. She's going to answer. Who has the most violence been done to in the earth? The blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We stand in the land of the Native Americans today, and where they at? Where they at? Read that.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11.
Watch this.
Yea, all Israel.
All who?
All Israel.
This identifies who this book is talking to, and this also identifies who Israel is in the earth. Read that.
All Israel have transgressed thy law.
We broke God's law. We read that in Deuteronomy 28. Read verse 12. Read it.
Verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us.
He spake these words against us. Read.
And against our judges that judged us. By bringing upon us a great evil.
By doing what?
By bringing upon us a great evil.
He brought upon us the transatlantic slave trade. He brought upon us a great evil. Read.
For under the whole heaven,
Under the sun, moon, and the sky.
read, have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. The transatlantic slave trade, the taking over of this land from the Native Americans, the persecution of our brothers and sisters in Mexico and Puerto Rico has not. So this book identifies who the Israelites, the Jews, are according to that book. That identifies and points directly to the black man and to the black woman in the earth.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.